man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, we're going to finish the live stream up later today that we couldn't finish yesterday. I'm done with XSplit, but let's get into this video. Regis Prograis says that he wanted to win a title at 40 before he moved up to 47. Kell Brook training, sparring partner being ahead of the Crawford fight. And Fury is probably going to take a bum bash, it looked like, for his first actual title defense. But let's talk about Keith Thurman calling out Errol Spence, said he wanted to fight Errol Spence in 2021. He also went on and said that Crawford, his team, offered him a little check. Like I said before, man, I heard that Keith Thurman supposed to be fighting Ugas next. That's what Al want. Not sure if Ugas is going to oblige or if Keith Thurman going to actually go through with it. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. And at this point, Ugas, people, let's talk about Ugas first. People think Ugas can beat Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman been fighting injured his whole career. Ugas just struggled with Abel Ramos, for God's sakes. Like I said before, people just think Ugas better than what the fuck he is. And actually, Ugas is not a good fighter at all. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. He's not an elite fighter. Remember, he got beat up by Amir Khan. He just struggled with Abel Ramos. I mean, he was supposed to knock Abel Ramos' dick in the dirt. He didn't do that. So these PBC boys is high on Ugas. If you want to give me your money and bet on Ugas versus Keith Thurman, give me that free money. It's levels to it. Keith Thurman got the faster hands, better feet. Ugas can't crack an egg on Sunday to make an omelet, all right? So, people say, well, Ugas hit hard. Ugas hit, show me where he hit hard at. Come on, show me where he hit hard at. He dropped shine, okay. So did AB. So people got this imagination about Ugas. Ugas is an okay fighter. It's nothing special about Ugas. He's solid. Big and strong, but can't really crack like that. So Keith Thurman just got two good hands, two good feet. Come on, if Danny could knock out Keith Thurman, I'm not worried about Ugas at all. You know what I'm saying? But, him going on that rant talking about, I'll fight Errol in 2021. He could fight Errol whenever he wants to. He got the juice at PBC, not Errol. If you wanted to fight Errol in November, it would be Errol in there. I mean, in December now, it'd be Keith in there with Errol and not Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He said, told Errol Spence that he can't take shots from Danny Garcia like he did versus Sean Porter, which is two different fighters. Sean Porter got faster hands, faster feet, and Sean Porter throw a lot of punches, but he don't sit down on the shots. Me and Nate was talking about, he said Sean is the biggest puncher in the division, and I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? But if he learned to punch, Sean probably could be one of the better punchers in the division. He just don't sit on his shots, but that's what helped him prevail over Danny Garcia, because Danny can't hit a moving target. And if you're moving, he couldn't hit him. But he said that Errol can't take them shots that he took from Sean Porter. He said, Keith Thurman said he let Sean Porter hit him. He said he ain't let Danny hit him. He says because Danny can really crack. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Errol is a good fighter. Errol got a good jab. Errol can move around a bit, so he can do some of the things that Keith Thurman did and not let Danny Garcia get those angles to get the drop on him. But Keith Thurman just needs to shut up. At the end of the day, if your next fight ain't stepping in there with Crawford or stepping in there with Errol Spence or, he's still begging for Pacquiao, that's how you can tell that, he funny acting. If he said, I want to fight Errol Spence next and they signed that contract to fight him next, then cool. But if he's still talking about the Manny Pacquiao rematch, people just done with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman had this whole division in his hands. And he dropped it, whether it be with injury or being scared to compete. Who cares? Keith Thurman is old news. Right now, you could have fought Terrence Crawford November 14th. With that little check, it's the pandemic. What you want them to do? It can't go on paper. It probably could go on pay-per-view, but you ain't been in the ring for almost, a year and a half again. So if Keith Thurman come back next year in January, he been out the ring for another 18 months. Keith Thurman is old news. Would I like to see Ugas beat Keith Thurman? Hell yeah, I like to see him beat Keith Thurman and send Keith Thurman to the retirement area. But Keith Thurman is gonna be he still talk about fighting Manny Pacquiao. Oh, for that little chick, man, Keith Thurman, the division don't need you. The champion Crawford don't need you. The champion Errol Spence, the unified champion Errol Spence don't need you. Manny Pacquiao don't need you. Boxing don't need Keith Thurman. So at the end of the day, we don't really care about Keith Thurman no more. He can talk all this shit on his treadmill or on his little bike. Dude, you boxing fans already see you as a hoe. It's just straight up and down. Nobody respects you. You have fans pulling up on you. You had the division already. It's time to move up and get up out of boxing, straight up and down. You know, I'll fight EJ in 2021. Come on, man. People wanted to see that fight 5 years ago, 3 years ago. It's a wrap. You could be fighting Crawford in November or December. You didn't want to do it. You know, if you made enough money in boxing, so be it. Well, I ain't gonna fight him for that. Well, let's move on from it. You a chump. You ain't a champ. You was a champ. You dropped the belt. You lost the belt. You got beat for a belt. It's a wrap. Keith Thurman just think everybody need one time. Nobody need one time or one time. But if I'm Errol, I'm gonna get that idiot a shot. I don't care what Al said. I'll drop my belts and move up before I fought Keith Thurman. But also, you probably want to get your hands on Keith Thurman for the simple fact that what he did all these years. But really, if I'm Errol Spence, I ain't giving him no opportunity when you want it. I'm the champion. You know, when you want the opportunity, you could have made the fight. You didn't. And if I'm Errol Spence and I fight Keith Thurman, I want 70-30 split. Really, I want a 75-25 split. Anything less than that, I'm not fighting him. I'll tell Al, 75-25 split. Anything less than that, I'm not fighting him. Now, I move up, you know, whatever you want me to drop the belt, I'm not fighting that guy. He not getting 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, no. He get a 75-25 split, and Al Heyman don't like it, so what? I move up. You know what I'm saying? When he had the chance to fight me, you didn't make the fight. Now you begging me to give him an opportunity? No. He ain't gonna just cut the line. I make that joker move up. I make him move up the ranks. I say, you go fight Terrence Crawford, then you come fight me. You know, straight up and down. You go fight Ugas, you go fight Crawford, you go fight those dudes. But Keith Thurman got to understand, boxing don't miss Keith Thurman. Boxing don't need Keith Thurman, straight up and down. But let's move on. Tyson Fury, they talking about him fighting, I can't pronounce that dude's name. There was another guy. They was talking about him fighting Carlos Takam. I don't want to see that, man. Like I said before, my interest in the heavyweight division is lost, you know, just based off the fact that the division is just crummy. They didn't make Wilder and Joshua. That's when my interest left. Way before the rematch. So, you know, pretty much I'm not gonna tune in for Tyson Fury bum bash. I'm not gonna tune in, you know, if anything he fight AJ, cool. That's not a fight that I really care about. Like I said before, they had the heavyweight division where they had it popping, where AJ could have came to America, could have fought Wilder, could have fought Joshua. They could have bought the division and put it on the pedestal. Other than that, I got more interest than the Pee Wee football game than I do got a heavyweight division. So I don't care what Tyson Fury do. Tyson Fury can go hit some crack. I care less. You know, he want to go get an easy fight. Jermaine Franklin, whoever these dudes, Carlos Takam, Dave Al. So what? I'm not going to check out Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, he ain't no star. You know, people trying to blow him up as a star. Ain't nobody tuning in to fight that watch his boring Humpty Dumpty ass fight. If he was such a big star, AJ would have to come to America and fight him. So, like I said, he's a unified champion who held every belt but not together. Ring belt too, who ain't never had a title defense. You know, and this is what Top Rank want to do. Like I said before, they ain't getting my money. They ain't getting my viewership for him and AJ at all. AJ didn't want to fight Wilder for years. You know, Fury wanted to, cheat, with the whole farmer situation. I've been telling y'all about him. They ain't getting no money. As far as that division is dead to me. It took the Marnie Rock and then the guy at the PBC signed out of Philly come up to heavyweight. I don't care less about heavyweight. They can be cruiserweight to me. I don't respect none of them dudes up there. Dillian White got what he got coming. AJ lost. Everybody was, stay up, AJ. AJ lost to the 15th best heavyweight. Everybody had nothing but encouraging things to say AJ. Wilder lost to probably the best heavyweight his career over with. And they asked, where's Wilder at? Wilder was just caked up with his girl on Instagram. So if Wilder done, I would retire. If I couldn't get the rematch, I would retire. But it is what it is, man. But Regis Prograis, to close it out, Regis Prograis, hold on, I was got kind of being. Regis Prograis supposed to fight Ryan Herdell, some TMT fighter on the Tank and Leo undercard. I might not tune in for that. We might go live, we might not. It's Halloween. I might tune in, I might not. But he said he want to win the title one time at 40 again and move up to 47. So could you be seeing him fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Ugas? We know Maurice Hooker and Robert Jr. in talks. The winner should, get an Ugas regular WBA title fight. I mean, could you see Regis and Hooker if he beat Ugas? I mean, it's a lot of possibilities. Regis made the right pick for his career financially. Also, you talking about fighting Adrian Broner. But, basically he going to get a vacant title from Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. The reason he didn't go to Top Rank is because Bob Arum couldn't promise him a fight with the winner of Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. So, it is what it is. I'm not mad at him. He want to win the title, so be it. he might be too small for 147, so he got to move up and probably put on more strength. But he showed me versus Josh Taylor, he could take a punch. You know, when we talking about Crawford and Errol Spence, we ain't really seen them take. They ain't fought no punchers like Josh Taylor. You know, not even on the vagabond level, or excuse me, on the lower level fighters. You know, so he proved that he got one of the better chins at what coming into the welterweight division to begin with. He can punch, he got speed, so Regis should be okay at 47. Especially talking about guys like Keith Thurman and Sean Porter and Errol Spence that's drained. You know, he should be able to do well at 47. So I don't know where he's gonna get a title from. Where Bob gonna position. Where Al gonna position to get a title at. But he gotta wait till Jose and Josh Taylor fight to get a title shot. But he go to 47. He got a good chance versus anybody. Hand speed, punching power. He can take a punch, come in shape, always in shape. He got a good chance at being a solid fighter. But it's ended off Kell Brook training, sparring kind of being for Terrence Crawford, and that's the number one mistake UK fighters make. You know, they sit out here and they train and they fight other UK fighters, for spar other UK fighters for fights. Kell Brook should be in America fighting, slick fighters and, black fighters. He should be in Vegas fighting the best fighters they got to offer. And that's why he probably one of the reasons he going to lose to that type of dude, because you got to spar American fighters to get that American style. The UK fighters, they spar each other and there's no growth. You sparring the same guys on the same level. If Josh Taylor want to beat some of the best, welterweights moving up, he got to spar the best American fighters, get used to the speed, the slickness. And that's why UK fighters, have issues, because they spar each other and it's really, they really not getting no good sparring and moving up or opposition. But it is what it is. I don't think it's going to help Kell Brook. Kell Brook should be in there sparring, young guys that's slick, But that's on him. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fast way. Facebook, then IG. Then also check out the Facebook group. Want to make a donation, share the video. Cash App, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Also hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Check out the boxing news playlist. Let me know what you guys think about the video. One time for the one time. We gone.